wrestler is of all time. Of all the times.
Of all times.
We're also going to be talking about wrestling news and all the things. Did you see Survivor Series?
Yeah.
Say no.
Yeah.
What was your favorite match?
Yeah. Well, actually, the one that everyone else is going to say, AJ Styles what? No, AJ Styles and Brock. Wow. It was actually pretty good because AJ literally, I get to see it there. AJ is a freaking worker. That dude like goes for it.
Realizing this?
Yeah. Once again, I'm jumping back into wrestling, so it's like kind of cool to see all this, and it's just like, man, like really did a great job.
All right,
and,
so the reason why we have this here, this is called the 101 Cider House Black Dog. This is the worst. This is literally the worst
beer I've ever had in my life.
We've ever had in our life. It tastes, and it's a probiotic. So our
that
producer
means no
Josh.
Sugar.
That means our producer Josh literally went looking for Metamucil and was clearly confused.
Naturally sparkling, wild, fermented. It just sounds stupid.
So here's the deal. We are taking your wrestling trivia. If we can't answer your wrestling trivia throughout the show, if we can't answer your wrestling trivia, then we will have to take a shot of this crap. However, if we get it right, you have to share out our video via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, however you can share it.
Everywhere. Every outlet.
So we are going to be talking about wrestling. First of all, there's a couple things that we do have. We have the Super Chat feature that helps support the show. Also, we have the THS Hashtaggers group. Could you put a link in the chat, the THS Hashtaggers chat, THS Hashtaggers Facebook group in the chat? I'll do it. So I'm gonna put that link there in a second, and that way you can help keep the conversation going as I do that. This is a Facebook group, has our latest and greatest news updates, if you will. Yeah. We also have a TeePublic store that helps also support the show. It is the latest gear from that hashtag show. A couple quick things too to remind you.
Are we gonna make our own Bullet Club kind of thing?
I already have that in the works, but that's only for me though.
You suck. I hate you so much.
Well, we have that going. So what else? What else do we got? What else do we got? Oh, also 8:30 right after our show live. Tune into Twitch. What's going to be on Twitch? The return of Achievement Unlocked. Oh, Kelly and Sam are going to be playing some game, some really battleground. Battleground. I don't know what it's called.
All I know is that it's the return of Achievement Unlocked, and it's not only good, it's not only great, it's glorious.
So we are going to be calling it in the ring. First of all, let's go over the latest pro wrestling news.
All right.
So it is announced that official main event for Clash of Champions, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, will be taking on Jinder Mahal for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. What do you think about that?
Predictions or what?
Well, I mean, there's a couple things going on with this little storyline. Is that there are people that are saying that Jinder will walk away with the championship because there is a big tour in India that's coming up, and I believe there were posters revealed that said that Jinder Mahal, two-time WWE champion.
The posters in some weird kind of promo thing, and it says two-time champion.
Yes.
And I'm like, wait a minute, doesn't add up. So
you're saying that it's not going to happen?
Yeah, just because of that. But I also thought it would make sense anyway, because when he goes back there, you need a hero. You need a something. So it's like, okay, great, he'll do it there, and then after that, he'll arrive champion, he won't leave champion.
Well, one of the matches that was announced for that India tour is Jinder Mahal against Triple H. So that to me, I think that's a title match. I mean, a big draw all in itself for the Indian crowd.
Right.
I don't see AJ Styles losing the title. I'd see him keeping the title all the way up until WrestleMania.
Jeez.
AJ Styles, mark my words right now, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, WrestleMania 33. I'm calling it right now.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Man. But next week on SmackDown, we will be seeing AJ Styles against the Singh brothers. So that's going to be a thing. What else do we got in terms of WWE? We have Kamala. WWE legend Kamala is hospitalized right now, fighting for his life. Things aren't looking great.
No.
For the Ugandan giant, as he was known as. But yes, he is hospitalized, so keep your thoughts.
Yeah, our thoughts are with you right now. I mean, it's kind of tough.
And one of the bigger stories coming out last night was we have a new. Oh, by the way, we're going to talk about spoilers. So if you haven't seen Raw or SmackDown, you probably want to tune out. But we have a new WWE Intercontinental Champion. Completing his first ever Triple Crown is Roman Reigns. What do you feel about that? He beat The Miz.
Yes! All right. A lot of people hate me for it, but I like Roman Reigns. I do. I really do. And I thought like maybe, okay, he was a wrestler's wrestler. But everyone's telling me, no, you're a freaking idiot. He's not a wrestler's wrestler. And yet the people still hate him. But I love him.
Why?
I love him. You know what? And you told me earlier, it's because he's apparently like, he's what the corporation wants. He's what they push to go ahead and, all right, we're going to go ahead and send him up. We're going to send him up. And the thing is, even though you're going to give him this pop, you're going to give him this bump, and it's not doing as well as you think it is, I'm still a fan. I like him. I just like Roman Reigns.
What is it about him that you like?
You know what was interesting?
Is it his long hair? Piercing greenish eyes?
Yeah. He has the look, I guess. He's what Rhino should have looked like.
Rhino?
I'm going back.
Rhino's like 5'10".
No, that's what I'm saying.
Roman Reigns is 6'4".
Once again, he is what Rhino should have looked like. Because when they were giving that push to Rhino way back when, it was like, why would you even give a push to this? He has like no neck. He's square. I didn't get any of it. So Roman Reigns is just, he has a look, but besides that, I like the way he actually kind of does his stuff. His shtick is something I enjoy.
So let me ask you a question. Were you a Diesel fan?
To an extent, yeah.
So you're a Diesel fan.
I was.
You were Diesel powered back in the Attitude Era?
I wouldn't say I was completely Diesel powered. I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. Me personally, I do think Roman Reigns puts on good matches. I don't think he's the right choice. Intercontinental Championship, just fine. Mainly because The Miz is going off to shoot the Marine.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's going to be out for a little bit, which makes a lot of sense. The Miz was so hot, though, right now.
Man.
He's on fire, that guy.
Right now, with tonight, where he had his little show. Was that tonight or that was on Raw?
Thomas Franco's misconstruing what you're saying. Daniel's not saying that he's a part of the actual corporation. He's a part of the actual corporate infrastructure.
The corporate infrastructure, yeah, exactly.
We know that he's a part of the authority, Thomas.
Yeah.
But I like Roman Reigns' work ethic.
Okay.
I don't like... Listen, the one thing WWE would always used to say is that we listen to the fans. They don't listen to the fans.
They don't listen to the fans,
I feel like Roman Reigns 90% of the time gets booed. And I hate the excuse...
It's true.
I hate the excuse that even wrestlers will cover for him from time to time. And they'll say, "Well, John Cena's the biggest guy that always says this stuff. They might be booing me, or cheering for me, but at least they're saying my name." I don't necessarily think that's how that works.
That's not how that works, man.
So if they're booing you, they're
booing you. Yeah, no, but for instance, they were cheering them. They were cheering them pretty well on Raw.
That's because he was with the Shield.
Exactly, which everyone loves the Shield. And I'm thinking it works out well. I noticed that one moment while they were doing the whole thing, there was a moment where he kind of broke and he just like chuckled. And then after that, it was like, all right, we got to get back into it. And I just loved it because it was like, at moments where he's kind of like, whatever, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. But I'm here. I'm working. But it's just like some moments, some things are just... I feel he does a way where it's almost like he gives a push to himself.
So we have a comment that I do want to address, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to address this. So I'm going to call the elephant in the room. There's a guy named Don Juan. First of all, he spelled Juan wrong. Second of all, the thing he said was wrestling is as fake as Bruce Jenner being female. You know what else is fake though? Hold on, you know what else is fake though? Movies. I feel like there's still people can still go watch them though. I mean,
wait, no.
Justice League is not a historical. It is not a historical piece.
It's a documentary.
It is not a documentary. Sorry to break it to you. Don Juan. Suspend disbelief, my friend. But anyway, we are going to be... So here's the thing. With Roman Reigns, I don't have a problem with him holding the Intercontinental title.
Right.
John Cena actually called him out when they had their short feud, which was, I thought...
Yeah,
and he said that he talked about Roman, about when he won the United States Championship, and Roman saw it as a downgrade. And now I think Roman's trying to accept the fact that he's like, you know what, I have to understand my role. The current plan for WrestleMania, rumored current plan for WrestleMania is the main event between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. We've already seen it once.
Exactly, so I'm not looking forward to seeing it again, though.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Roman Reigns doesn't... if anybody could tell me like a bad Roman Reigns match, it's hard to find.
That's very hard.
At least
he does give a good match.
Memory.
I mean, he does give a good match, and that's true. But the thing is, and Brock, come on. Brock gives a good match.
That's not true.
When he's with the right person.
Yeah, when the other person wants to work.
That's very true.
Look at Braun Strowman.
I was just gonna say that whole Braun and Brock. Yeah, that Braun and Brock one was too fast. Too fast. No.
All right, so yesterday was Monday Night Raw. Let's talk about the card a little bit, and we're gonna play a fun little game called "How Would You Book It?" So you guys can let us know in the comments below. We haven't gotten wrestling trivia yet, which is surprising to drink this piece of crap drink. There you go. So, he's just a troll. He's just a cute little troll. Cool. So I'll wait for a movie review. All right, so we're gonna go over the Raw card. Right. We're gonna talk about what happened. That way, you can tell us what you like being the book, or what you like being booked. Right. Triple H, first of all, was in a segment with Kurt Angle that saw. Well, first of all, Stephanie was actually in a segment with Triple H, which saw Kurt Angle come out and they did a whole face-off. Now, the original thing was. This match was rumored to be taking place at WrestleMania. Yeah. But now everyone's saying that they're gonna shoot this match up to Royal Rumble, and we're looking at Triple H and Braun Strowman possibly at WrestleMania. What do you think?
I agree with it. I think right now, the way the storyline's going, there's a lot of stuff happening between those two. Also, you have to remember, when we were watching it, his son, that whole son storyline, Jason
Jordan.
Yeah, come on. Like, you can clearly tell he's going to have his heel turn soon. And it's going to be all part of, well, he's not really your son, and then here goes that big heel turn. And so we know that's coming through, and it's going to happen. And it makes sense that it will be pushed through the Royal Rumble. Because I don't want to see that at WrestleMania. I don't want to see that as a Mania match. I don't.
You don't want to see...
I don't. Like, you know what? There was a time...
You think you don't want to see this match at WrestleMania. Why is that?
Angle already looks like a dope for this, and you're gonna make him the face for this match while Angle looks like a dope. It's just like it's. I don't need that.
But
I don't need that for the whole thing.
Angle can perform at a high level. Obviously, he did it.
Angle can. He does. He can. He has it in him. And Triple H, once again, also does. But we've also seen Triple H have matches where sometimes it's gone too long.
So you're thinking WrestleMania, we have Jason Jordan against Kurt Angle, and we have...
not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble.
Like you think that match is going to be in the Royal Rumble?
Oh, no, I think it's going to be Kurt and
Triple
Angle.
H.
Yeah, it's going to be Triple H and Kurt at Royal Rumble, like you said.
I agree with that.
Don't want that.
But at WrestleMania, do you think we're going to get Kurt Angle and his son against his son Jason Jordan?
Nope.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think that's going to happen at all.
I'm calling it right now. It'll be Jason Jordan against Kurt Angle. It'll be Braun Strowman against Triple H. It'll be. I'm calling it right.
So now. that means Jason Jordan's heel turn won't happen until after WrestleMania.
So Jason Jordan, his heel turn will happen after the Royal Rumble.
Okay, then what would be the point of us actually seeing
his heel turn's going to come at the Royal Rumble where Triple H beats Kurt Angle, and then they're going to have a match at WrestleMania. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, that can work. That can work.
Then we also had so that happened. Braun Strowman came out. I don't want to go through like all this. Braun Strowman came out. Then they announced Jason Jordan against Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman has already turned face after he got dumped in that dump truck thing.
Dump truck.
He's already a face. So now it looks like that's where we're going. I think Braun just needs a little bit more time still to really come into his own, at least into being a title picture. He wasn't ready for a main event, and he wasn't ready for the Brock Lesnar match. And that match shouldn't have happened as soon as it did. If they were going to go with a face Braun Strowman now, it would have been better to build him up towards something maybe towards WrestleMania.
I got to say, though, that one line where he's like, Hardy was right. He's a beast. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, come on, man.
All right, so we have a question. Which professional wrestling legend has been a part of WCW, ECW, WWE, and that's not Ric Flair or Mick Foley? That is Stone Cold Steve Austin. So you got to share this.
That's right.
So that's that. Anyone have an answer? Yes, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. So then after that, we got me personally. I think this is candidate for match of the night. The Big Show. The Big Show. They just talked about the Big Show. The Big Show was also an answer. He actually was in all three as well.
Oh shoot, that's right.
But
he was a giant.
We had Finn Balor against Samoa Joe. Finn Balor against. What do you mean?
Finn Balor. The one memorable moment for me was when Samoa Joe just kind of got him in the hold,
This match, I thought this match was
damn.
Great. These two guys worked their ass off.
Oh yeah, they do. They did indeed put on a good match, and it was just like, but what I remembered, and I just like, okay, I dug it. Something about Samoa Joe is so great to me.
What is it?
I don't like it's you know what, it's kind of, I won't say he's kind of like reminds me of a Colt Cabana in that way, but it's Colt Cabana. No, when I say like I'm not super built, I'm not this, I'm not that, but it's like, damn, just everything about you is just like, fuck, you're a superstar, man. Like everything about him is just, he's a superstar, and he's not jacked, he's not this, he's not that, but it's just everything about him is a superstar. I met Samoa
Joe back at E3, and he is one of the nicest guys, but the thing I love about Samoa Joe is his gimmick. Now, the one thing that is kind of lost nowadays in wrestling is kayfabe. So I love the fact that this guy comes in as a badass. He has that reminiscent style of MMA, and he looks like, he doesn't have the typical WWE body. He just looks like a guy that would whoop your ass.
Yeah,
and it's always those guys that are just shit talkers that you're always afraid of. But Samoa Joe goes over in this match. I think this feud is nowhere near done, and I can't wait. Honestly, cannot wait till Clash of Champions, because I think we're going to see these two guys clashing.
Oh,
Asuka against Dana Brooke. Now, I love what WWE is doing with Asuka.
She is getting such a bump.
Hold on, we got another question here. Let's see. Who is the unrecognized fourth member that has never been mentioned being a part of DX? I think that is Ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh, bravo.
Ravishing Rick Rude has, there's a couple actually. Ravishing Rick Rude, Jason Sensation. There's a couple, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's Ravishing Rick Rude.
Yeah, there were a lot of Click members that weren't in it. I mean, you know, so that's also, yeah, there's a few.
So Asuka went up against Dana Brooke. I love Asuka. I love the fact that with Asuka, they're making it seem like a big deal with her. They're really building her very well.
She shows and proves herself every match. Like she gets better and better. Exactly.
In WWE right now.
And just right now, better and better. And her matches, even when they're little small ones that you think, oh, I'm not really going to watch, you enjoy because it's good.
Oh, sorry. Craig Anderson corrected us. Clash of Champions is a SmackDown pay-per-view, not Raw. So it looks like we could be seeing it at SummerSlam. Oh, though yeah? Craig Anderson also thinks that that Braun Strowman is turning heel. Turning face. He's already turned face.
Yeah, he's already face. He's just not a baby face, but he's face.
He's a face already.
Yeah.
It's only Rick Rude. Look at that. I'm great at this thing. I'm the Trigger King here. Right? But yes, I love Asuka. I love the build-up. I love what they do with her. I'm ready for that showdown that Asuka's eventually going to have with either Dana Brooke. I'm not Dana Brooke. That was just happened. With either Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Bayley, or the returning Paige. Which I'll get to in a second.
I want that Paige.
I don't. I don't think Paige
so
is very good.
You want her and Sasha then?
Yeah,
because her and Sasha would actually probably be a good one.
We'll get to Paige in a second.
Okay.
I have a lot to say about her, and it might be an unpopular opinion, but so be it.
Jeez.
Next up, Ms. TV. Now, this might have been my favorite segment of the show.
It is always the best segment.
Well, the reason why I love this segment is because the crowd, the audience made this segment. They were chanting. They were chanting so many things for the Miz. I think
awesome.
It was amazing. Like the crowd was so into it, and you know when you get a hot crowd, it just makes things even better. Like that's why I love the night after WrestleMania. You always get a hot crowd whenever they're in Canada. You always get a hot crowd. Angel Villa says, "What was Kane's original gimmick before he became king?"
Isaac Yankem DDS.
He was, that's right. Isaac Yankem DDS. That was actually that's not true. Well, right before he became Cain, he was the fake Diesel.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He was
that's
the fake
right.
Diesel,
fake
but then
Diesel.
He was Isaac Yankem before.
Yeah.
But now so that Miz TV segment was great. They killed it. I think.
But once again, I feel that's when my Roman shined.
It set up the match for the main event, which was the Intercontinental Championship match.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns. We had Ambrose and we had the Shield against Sheamus. Or I'm sorry, it was just Ambrose against Sheamus.
Ambrose was,
mediocre match. I feel that these two guys are they're great.
Yeah.
It's just I'm a little tired of the bar against the Shield at this point.
Thank you.
I love the matches they've been putting on, so they're very, very good.
It's like one little unstable versus another, and after a while, it's just like, okay, well, we need more.
Yeah, we had Ambrose went over in that match. I mean, it just seems like we're going to see the Shield chasing those those tag team championships again.
Yeah.
So there's that. We also had the Fatal 4-Way, which saw Mickie James, Alicia Fox, Sasha Banks and Bayley challenging for the #1 contendership for the WWE Raw's Women's Championship.
My goodness.
The Raw's Women's Championship is held by Alexa Bliss. That was a fun segment. Now,
it was.
I really like Alexa on the mic. I think she's great. But one of the things that stood out about this match is that it just seemed that I don't know who the two were in the ring. I believe that Foxy and Bayley kind of like they were out of the match for a while, and it seemed like it was Sasha and Mickey for a while, or it was just two people in the ring for a while, and then we got the return of Paige, and Paige also with Mandy Rose and Sonya from NXT.
If I could, because I noticed it too right before Paige came out. It felt like we're just burning time. We're literally just burning time. We're waiting for the moment, and then finally you heard Paige's, and then everything stopped, and it was just like you said, you didn't even remember who was in the ring. It was that. At that moment, it became that non-memorable. It was like you could tell what was happening.
The crowd popped hard for it.
Oh, man. The crowd loved the fact that she was back.
But I didn't. I'm not a Paige fan.
So, no. Explain as to why.
Because I don't think she's as good. I don't think she's good. She's not a great wrestler. There's a reason why all these other girls... I mean, I know that she was injured last year, but even when she wasn't injured, all these other girls just outshined her. Sasha Banks, Bayley...
Well, I mean, it's clear and evident that she's not good. And also but how is she such a crowd favorite when she's not that good? That's my question. Like, how does that happen? How is she such a crowd favorite when I've heard over and over she's not that good?
We do have another question from Angel Villa. He's really on this game thing. What was the Intercontinental first ever territory before Pat Patterson took it to the WWEF Intercontinental Championship?
Dude, you're looking online for these questions.
Here's the thing. I actually don't know the answer to this one, but I do know. Hold on. You can't help us because we have to.
We have to figure it out.
The question is, I know that he won the championship in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil,
right?
But I don't believe. I know that Pat Patterson wrestled in the San Francisco area, so I know that he was the San Francisco kind of like guy there.
Would make sense.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to this. Do we have to take a shot? I don't know if we were.
We're gonna find out we were.
Fatal 4-way. We got Paige's return.
No, but you didn't.
So I'm not a big fan of Paige. I don't think she's as good as people think she is. I don't think she's as good as she thinks she is.
But I still ask the question: why do the fans like her?
Because she's been gone so long.
Because they just push her in.
I'll give you an example.
All right.
When WrestleMania last year who had the biggest pop of the night?
Who?
The Hardy Boys. Guess who was on the pre-show of this pay-per-view? Matt Hardy.
There you go.
I mean, fans. When you don't have fans, when somebody comes in from a while and they come back, of course you get a pop. You get that one
true.
Pop. We'll see how long this lasts.
She's bringing in. Okay, we'll go into that later.
No, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. She's bringing in new blood here.
Yeah, I mean, she is. We'll bring in these girls from NXT.
No, I don't think you're looking it up online. I don't think you just.
I do. I just say that. But I mean, she's like literally working and pushing that up, and it's just like that's trippy to me.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like...
I think we were right. Just said,
holy crap. Oh, thanks.
So
thank you for saving me. Oh, God.
Paige is whatever. I'm done talking about her. I mean,
Bring in her nameless stable.
I don't know. She's not as good as the other girls. Listen, she's no Asuka. She's no Sasha Banks.
She's no any of the girls she brought in.
She's no any of the girls she brought in, exactly. Next up, we got Braun Strowman against Jason Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
This thing here, I do like. There's a couple things that I did like about this.
All right.
Number one, I like that Jason Jordan's playing the chicken shit face. Like, he's like, I don't want to fight. Like, I don't. But he goes and tries his best to hype him up. And then we see the return of Cain. So I'm assuming that we're going to get Cain and Strowman at Royal Rumble?
Yeah. That's definitely, it has to happen, and I think it has to be something that's going to play out very soon. So Royal Rumble.
Jeff Hardy's first match in the WWE ever was against Scott Hall.
Yeah.
That was one of the questions. So yeah, or I guess Razor Ramon at the time, I guess. Mm-hmm. So that whole thing is building up, and I like the selling here that Braun did when he was choking.
Yes,
pretty good.
Dude, I mean, Cain did his whole chair thing again. I'm putting it in his throat, and it just looked like he was like, Braun was like, I'm dying here, I can't take it, but yet he still left without any medical assistance.
Yep.
That's his thing.
Next segment, towards the end of the show, actually, we got the Enzo Amore bragging, and we got
Yeah.
We got a little bit of the Cruiserweight 205 Live.
Yeah.
I think it was a 4-on-4 match. That was a lot of fun. I mean, I like that Enzo's in the division. I think they still need to spice up this division a little bit. I mean, I think they're waiting on somebody like Ricochet. They're probably also waiting on somebody. Ricochet, if you're not familiar with him, he was on Lucha Underground, and he was also in New Japan. And possibly the return of Rey Mysterio would really spark up this division here. What do you think?
I mean, having a well, F it, I'm gonna say it. Having a legend like Rey Mysterio show up to actually kind of move around the new blood. Well, they're not really new, but to move them around in that way, I think it would do something as far as inspiring them, helping them to actually get a line or a storyline that would be good for all of them as well. So it's a good idea if it happened.
If it happened. All right, Thomas Franco has a question. Who did The Undertaker, this is like turning into just trivia.
Right.
Who did The Undertaker win a hardcore title from when the title was active back then? You got me beat. I think I want to say it was. I would like to say it was the Big Show.
Was it? Because it wasn't.
That time era gets really tricky.
Yeah, because it's like right. Because it wasn't.
Because it was always being. All right, so Angel Villa says in the first ever WWE draft, who was the first ever pick? I actually do know this. The first ever pick was for Monday Night Raw, and it was The Rock.
Oh, good job. Damn.
And that was Vince McMahon drafted The Rock.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I'm sorry. Vince McMahon had SmackDown. Vince McMahon drafted The Rock.
And then I remember that's when we branded show SmackDown as.
I think Raw's first pick may have been The Undertaker. Actually, back then.
You think so?
I could be wrong, but I think it was The Undertaker. Huh. Craig Anderson says, "Got a question for both Joe and Daniel. Are you guys? Who are your WWE crushes or crushes?" You're a big Nia Jax fan, right?
Nope. I'm gonna go for that blonde that was brought in from NXT.
I don't even know who she is.
I don't even know who she is, man. But oh my God, she is my new crush. Forget about it. Hands down.
I was actually thinking about this last night. Who was my crush? It was Sasha Banks, but now I think it's either Mandy Rose or it's Alexa Bliss.
Ooh, nice.
But then we got Elias against Matt Hardy. This was kind of a throwaway match.
Yep.
It was just a go take a pee match. And in our main event, Miz against Roman Reigns. I'm moving through it. He's like, oh, man.
Well, that was, I don't know.
I mean, like nothing of significance really happened in that match.
No.
Miz against Roman Reigns. That was a good match, actually.
Yeah.
I thought the Miz put on a great show. Roman Reigns put on another great match. And though I might not be for this whole, like, the WWE corporation or the machine shoving him down your throat, I'm all for watching. Roman has great matches. Yeah. Or he has good matches at the very least. He has good matches.
I mean, and anyway, like you said, Miz is on his way out for a little bit. He's
Robert Laura says it's his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man. But he's going to go shoot some stuff anyway, so it's like, it was kind of a given. Let's go ahead and get this out. And we did it on Raw. We could have done it on a big event, but let's just do it on Raw.
And we have our now crowned WWE Intercontinental Champion, also a Triple Crown winner.
Yes.
So he completed something that is a lot of other WWE superstars have done, but he's done it. I actually think that he might be the first guy. No, he's not the first guy in the Shield to do it. Dean Ambrose did it. Also, Seth Rollins has not done it, though. He's not won the Intercontinental Championship, at least not to my knowledge. Okay, so now we go on to... Well, first of all, would you change anything in the booking there?
The booking, actually, I would have gotten rid of the Hardy match. I'm sorry, it was a waste of time. It's what I call a beer match.
What would you done in its place?
Oh, man, I don't know. As far as putting someone else in, shoot.
Scott only used to say this thing in the locker room.
What?
Where he would say, like, he would go over a match and give ideas, and then they would go, yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother. I don't like the creative. And then Scott Hall would go, oh, you don't like it? So what do you got?
What do you got?
The guys would go, nothing. He's like, well, you got nothing? Let's just go out there with nothing. That's true. So what do you got?
Well, all right. Let's change up the match. Damn, you're killing me, man. Raw, Shinsuke isn't in Raw, is he?
Nope.
Yeah, so F it. We could have actually let the Triple H and Angle go on a little bit longer. We could have had All Out Brawl as far as Angle and Angle and Triple H for a little bit. Just a good all-out brawl until finally they got separated.
I think it's smart that they didn't have them really do anything like physical.
You don't want to sell it out already?
Yeah, because like that kind of gets in the way of things. The change I would have made is I would have made a tag team championship match. I'd have made it the Shield against the Bar, putting Sheamus and Cesaro putting the titles on the line against Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. That's the change I would have made because I like actually seeing the four of them work together. They work really well together. Mm-hmm. And I would like to see, obviously it seemed, because they made a statement when they were on Miz TV. And they said that we're coming back for the tag team titles.
Right.
Roman was like, I don't want to be left out. Roman was the one that didn't want to be left out, and he won his title. So how cool would it have been if they would have all won their titles back that same night?
Yeah, but it's not happening immediately. It's going to happen soon, though. It's going to.
Thomas Franco, Joe Daniel, do you think John Cena will become a 17-time world champion?
Possibly. I mean, he's still here. That's how I see it. Like, yeah, he's still here. They're going to want to do something with him. So before he actually leaves, which I don't know when that's going to be.
Okay. All right. Well, we have another question from Angel Villa. He says, What is the name of a TNA guy who once had a dark match in early 2000 on SmackDown? He was a TNA original and was not AJ Styles or Samoa Joe. And he's very popular in the WWE right now. I'm going to go ahead and say that you know who that is?
Is it The Miz?
No. It's, well, there's a few actually. So I believe there was CM Punk, who's not in the WWE.
Not in the WWE right now.
There was also Christopher Daniels, who's not in the WWE. There was also Frankie Kazarian. But I am going to go with, let me see. He says, guy, a dark match once in early 2000 SmackDown. He was a TNA original. I was going to say Bobby Roode, but I don't think it was Bobby Roode.
In early 2000?
Because Bobby Roode is a TNA original.
Yeah, but not in 2000. A dark match in 2000.
I'm going to go ahead and say it's CM Punk. Go ahead and say CM Punk, but we'll see if I'm right or wrong.
All right, let us know.
SmackDown. Now we only have like 15 minutes to get through this. So SmackDown, we start off with a great segment. Shane looks like he's going to fire Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
That didn't happen. That wasn't too big of a thing.
Didn't happen. Did not happen. We had an announcement for a lumberjack match. The Usos went over. Now I love this tag team match. I think the Usos are.
I love the Usos. So I was down just to see them in the ring. I was good. I was
Usos
happy.
are putting in some great work right now. They went up against Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. Those two.
I was like Shelton Benjamin.
I love both of those guys right now. I love both of those teams right now. We also had a backstage segment with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn looking for. It was Bobby Roode. I should have went with Bobby Roode. I'm going to drink this thing. I don't remember Bobby Roode ever being in SmackDown, but
see, that's why I was like, but
this is gross. It doesn't even come out looking like beer.
At that time, it doesn't.
Look at that. That looks like something you put in your car to like keep it running. Oh god!
All the way down.
It smells
quick
terrible.
Oh,
that was bad. That was bad. All right,
God.
All right, so. KO, they were looking for alliance backstage. We also got the Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan. They jumped Naomi and Becky Lynch.
Dude, the funniest part. Yeah, I just came back here to tell you. Hit her in the midsection. Just beat the crap out of her.
Right. Liv Morgan is very attractive. Daniel, you have great taste. Mandy is hot.
Yes.
She looks like she could be related to Trish Stratus.
Thank you. I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, oh my god, I can see her probably banging out George Clooney in one moment.
No, you're talking about Liv Morgan. You're talking about the girl from SmackDown, not Raw, right?
No, but he's talking
about somebody else.
No, I know who he's talking about. And I was thinking that's true. I can see her kind of banging out George Clooney because she does look like Trish Stratus. Remember that happened? That was a thing.
Okay. All right. So then we had that segment. I thought the segment was fun. We were getting a lot of new introductions to some female wrestlers, which we lost Emma over on Raw.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that they're expanding a little bit because if you really think about it, SmackDown and Raw both only get 2 women's segments per show.
Yeah, and
2 women's matches per show.
But I gotta say, the women that they're putting up right now are doing good, very good.
Well, that's because the women now in WWE are, man, they're over the bra and panty matches. But this is athleticism.
Yes,
at its finest. Sasha Banks. I mean, I almost think that within the next 5 years, one of the women matches is gonna main event WrestleMania.
Yeah, that could be possible because they're doing well.
Also in
they're
Royal Rumble,
well.
there's a rumor going around that there's gonna be a women's Royal Rumble, so maybe they're introducing a lot of them now.
Well, okay,
so maybe they do it with 10 women.
What's up?
Maybe they do it with 15.
What's up with the rumor of what's her name, Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, that's been going on for a couple years now.
Yeah. So I mean, well, she's still not doing anything. So I mean, might as well just show up and fight a little bit.
Yeah,
that would be interesting. But moving on,
we got the Hype Bros against the Bludgeon Brothers. Now we got to see it's not really a debut of the Bludgeon Brothers. We've seen Eric Rowan and Luke Harper before.
Yeah,
it's just. I'm happy that they're doing something with these guys.
Yeah,
because when you got to see Luke Harper in like Ring of Honor, he's amazing.
Yeah,
but it's a throwaway match. They need some traction because like when NXT, what's up, Hell of a Ranger, Sell No Mercy. When NXT was going on and you had the team, what's the team that's always with Breezango now?
Ascension.
The Ascension. The Ascension was like the shit. Like in NXT,
okay, yeah,
they were like the Legion of Doom, Demolition, the new wave. But now they're like jobbers, right?
Well, see, that's the thing, and it's like now there's been this like juxtaposition to change between them, and with it, it's kind of every once in a while you look at it like, man, this is just it's sad. Because it's like, you know how good these people are, and you guys just don't know what to do with them. And because you guys don't know what to do with them, you just say, well, we'll just put them in for just what feels almost like a freaking dark match.
It does feel like a dark
That's
match.
what it is. It's just like, I didn't even want to see them. I really didn't want to see the Bludgeon Brothers.
I like I really didn't. Angel Villa. I like Angel Villa's questions. Like, they're making it fun.
What's the next question?
He doesn't have another one.
Oh, okay.
But next up on our review, on our discussion, we have AJ Styles in a segment with Jinder Mahal. Supposed to be a match. That match got canned. It didn't happen.
Yep.
So now we're waiting.
Pretty much, he just cut a promo.
We're waiting until Clash of Champions, and next week we will see.
Look at that! I just love it. I love it.
Joe, it's Matt from the Ranger Wrap Up. What's up, Matt? Oh shit,
Matt?
It's Matt. What's going on, buddy? We got AJ. Yeah, so. I really wanted to see this match because I love watching AJ.
Yeah, and we know we see, and I just knew it wasn't going to happen. I knew it wasn't going to happen, and I was like, okay, yeah, they're going to hold back, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. We get out there, and here goes Jinder, just pretty much, I'm going to cut a promo, and we're going to go ahead and do everything at Clash of Champions, and it was like, okay, that was it.
Yeah, I wanted this match to happen. I wanted to see an AJ in some action. But I kind of am happy they're holding off because it's making it a bigger deal for when they do finally meet. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's almost the reverse of what Shinsuke Nakamura did, though, when Jinder Mahal was champion and Shinsuke was chasing him. Except now AJ it's weird because AJ has a title, but he's the one that wants the match. And Jinder's like, no, we'll wait. Whereas I feel like if I was going to get a championship match, I'd be like, no, I'll do it. I'll take it now.
Yeah, I'll go right now.
You just got done wrestling Brock Lesnar a couple nights ago? Yeah, I'll take it now.
Ding, ding.
So maybe that's going to be my booking change of the week here is the AJ segment. Next up, Charlotte and Natalya. Now, these two guys, these two ladies, know each other very well from their days in NXT.
Yeah.
They've wrestled against each other tons of times. This is no different. They wrestled each other again. Charlotte went over. Actually, no, the girls jumped both of them.
Yeah,
that's right. The girls, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan jumped both ladies.
Ugh.
You're not a big fan of Ruby Riott.
Ugh.
Why not?
That's the one, right?
Yes, that's Ruby Riott.
She looks. Jeez.
It could be Sarah Logan, actually.
I don't know. See, once again, there you go. Don't even know. But she just.
Angel Villa says, "What wrestler that used to be in WCW is known for high flying?" That was in ECW, but never in WWE. Do you know that?
Wait, high flying in ECW, but never.
What wrestler that used to be in WCW is known for high flying that was in ECW, but never in WWE?
I'm kind of like, all right, so he was known for high flying in ECW, but not in WWE, or he was known for high flying in WWE and not ECW.
Yeah, you're gonna have to clarify that.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost because it's the.
Jinder Mahal is the Goldar of WWE. When the going gets tough, they both go running. That's a great statement.
Oh my God!
Craig Anderson says Natalya and Charlotte have great chemistry. I agree with that. Ruby Riott is the one that looks scary.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, what?
Yep.
I don't know. She kind of reminds me of Marilyn Manson. And it's because of her jawline.
Next
and the
up,
way
we
her nose
had
is.
our main event, which was a lumberjack match. It was the New Day against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Two of your favorite guys right now. But you know what? We didn't even ask you, Daniel. Who is your favorite wrestler right now?
Right now...
Kevin Owens, it seems like, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Is that it?
Or is it Sami Zayn? You kind of really like Sami Zayn.
Man. Whoa.
You did.
Sami Zayn is hilarious. All right? He's hilarious, and I love it so much. But he is hilarious. I'm sorry.
So is it Sami Zayn?
I'm French Canadian, man. But I'm really
Kevin
Roman.
Owens?
No, I mean Roman Reigns, man.
Oh, it's Roman Reigns.
It is Roman Reigns.
I don't think I was going to expect that.
Yeah.
All right, so Roman Reigns. So the New Day against KO and Sami Zayn. We had a big lumberjack match. I don't even remember who ended up going out over, but I know it was Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Psych.
That was Sami Zayn versus New Day.
Oh, sorry,
Sami Zayn versus New Day.
Yeah,
That's right.
But anyways, next week we're building up to a. He was a famous high flyer that was never in WWE. Was in WCW and ECW.
High flyer in WCW and ECW.
Yeah, but never in WWE.
Never in WWE. Oh, shoot. Can I get like a year?
Well, I mean, it's year in early. It has to be like early '90s to late '90s, right? So,
people to choose out of.
I mean, the list isn't very long.
No, WCW and ECW.
I'm trying to think of a guy that
never came over to the main show. But
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. He was Mexican.
Before we say goodbye,
I'm gonna go ahead and say it was.
He wasn't part of the Filthy Animals.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and say it was Psychosis. That's my guess. Psychosis. The only reason I'm gonna say Psychosis is because
he wasn't
it can't be Hoovy,
right? No,
it can't be Ray. And you it can't be Super Crazy because he was also in WWE.
That's right.
So I actually think Psychosis might have been in WWE too, right? Wasn't he?
I don't think he was. I know he was in WCW.
All right, so we're going to go back to this. So
ECW.
Next week we have... Now, Shane was never going to fire Kevin Owens.
No, come on, man. And it was a given. So we already knew it.
So he begged for his job, but then it was
Exactly.
never going to happen. Now it looks like they just wanted to book him against Randy Orton.
So, I mean...
that's the laziest.
But that was the laziest way to get around to it.
I mean, it was the laziest kind of booking. It was kind of like, oh, we really need Randy Orton to do something.
Yeah, very true.
I guess we'll just put him with Kevin Owens. Yeah, it'll be a great match. But I personally, Randy Orton bores me. Like, his matches bore me.
Okay, I feel the same way. And Randy Orton is also one of those wrestlers that sometimes has a match that goes much longer than it needs to be. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't know if that's kind of that little group when it was Orton, Triple H, Batista and all. Yeah, I don't know if that's the whole thing because it is something that people do complain about with Triple H.
I disagree with that.
Really? Like long matches sometimes where it's like, dude,
but Triple H
you're choosing the wrong person to go with a long
match
for? Okay. It was Psychosis?
I think so.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, because I do not want to drink this thing again.
So, yeah, I don't know. The next question, or the Thomas Franco wants to know who we think is going to win the 2018 Royal Rumble and why. So if your plan is to put... All right, so what's your main event at WrestleMania? Let's rework that.
What do we say?
Do you think it's going to be Roman Reigns? What's up, primetime?
It's going to be... Is it Brock versus...
Brock against Roman? So do you think Roman wins the Royal Rumble?
We've seen that match. I mean,
people have won the Royal Rumble multiple times, but he's never won before.
Who, as far as...
Roman Reigns never won.
Roman Reigns? No, he hasn't. I don't think he would.
So you're not saying Roman Reigns?
Yeah, because I don't think he would.
So you got to pick somebody. I'm going to pick somebody. I'm going to say Shinsuke Nakamura wins the Royal Rumble. Goes on to face AJ Styles.
Oh, okay.
But the Royal Rumble is historically known to give you a winner that you don't necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we're going on that side of it, then Daniel's picked Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns would be the one, yeah.
And go on and get Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So I think it could go either way. But I think that's going to do it for us here. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, if anybody that's watching, go and check out our fellow cast members, Kelly and Sam. They are going to be twitching.
They're going to be
doing a Twitch stream. Achievement Unlocked is back in all of its glory, except they're going to be playing games and giving you the latest video game news. And here's a message from Kelly. Oh, Reigns did win the Royal Rumble 2 years ago.
Oh, shit.
So we're going to be checking her out. We're going to be checking both of them out over there.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be a lot of fun. But now, give me a match that you want to see next week based on both brands. What are you looking? What storyline are you looking forward to the most?
Sam versus Kelly.
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. Oh, for both brands. All right. For next week.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know on SmackDown I'm going to see Orton versus.
Is that the one you're looking forward to? There's no sound, by the way.
Yeah, I think so.
Can't hear Kelly, but it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe there's sound for us and not Kelly.
Okay, is there sound for us? Okay, cool. I'm thinking I am looking forward to our precursor that they gave us at the end of SmackDown. I'm looking forward to that because I want to see. I haven't seen Orton in a while. Sure, it's not going to be entertaining.
I saw him at the pay-per-view.
Sure, it's not going to be entertaining, but hey, I sometimes like to see Orton. I noticed
was off of the SmackDown show this week was Shinsuke Nakamura. Where was he? Is he hurt? What's going on? Nobody knows where Shinsuke was. All right, so that's going to do it for us. Guys, thank you for joining us. Let's all switch over to Twitch now and join Kelly and Sam in progress. But Daniel, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Battlestar Galactica, on Twitter at that hashtag BSG. Facebook is, once again, Battlestar Galactica.
And you can find me over in the Twitch channel, so check that out. But that's going to do it for us here at That Hashtag Show. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and share this video out. And thanks, and we're going to keep you trending with everything trending and keep.
Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture. It's that horrible beer, man. That stuff is really messed you up.